Hey everyone, what is going on? It is Left Jab, and we have a brand new chapter of One Piece today with the official Viz magazine. We have One Piece chapter 1002 titled The Four Emperors vs. New Generation. Now, the reason why I waited till Sunday to do this is because I got a new job and I just didn't have a lot of downtime to create this video and review the chapter and all of that. So I decided to just delay it and wait until the official came out. So we have the official today. Let me know in the comments below if you prefer me to do the official or if you want me to do the scans. I could do both as well. I know some people do that where they initially read the scans and put out their video then, and then afterwards they do a follow-up with the official to see what actually is said in the chapter with the official translation. I'm very excited about this new chapter. It was amazing. It was incredible. I mean, it's titled Four Emperors vs. the New Generation. It's amazing. So on the cover page we do have Rob Lucci feeding some pigeons, and you can see his main pigeon standing a little bit closer for our view. But yeah, it's just a nice little picture of Rob Lucci feeding some pigeons. Let's just get on to the chapter now. So it opens up with Kaido using that gust attack where he sends all that wind towards people, and what it does is it cuts things, and we even see it cut off Kid's mechanical arm. And I believe this was the same attack that cut off Kiku's arm, and we see Zoro get very serious about it and just simply block it with Enma, and doesn't really affect Zoro. I mean, it cuts off Kid's arm. Law disappears so he doesn't get hit by it using room. Luffy dodges it and then hits a Kaido with a Kong rifle. And it's kind of funny also because with that gust attack, I don't believe we see Killer being affected by it. I don't know where he is during that attack, but we do see him later on in this chapter. After Luffy hits Kaido with a Kong rifle, we see Kid grab Kaido by the neck while he's reeling backwards and slam him into the ground with a new move that we haven't seen called Slam Gibson, which I think is kind of a cool name. A lot of people didn't really think about it, I think. They just kind of were like, oh, that's underwhelming, he's just body slamming someone. But the name is kind of unique because it's Slam Gibson. And Gibson is obviously a guitar that I think everyone knows that. And Kid's aesthetic is a rocker, so it's like he's slamming a guitar down, but instead it's Kaido. We then see Law appearing very close to Kaido, and he said he's never really seen a dragon before, but he guesses his heart's about here, so he uses Gamma Knife on Kaido. Kaido does scream in pain, but it seems like he's fine, so I don't know if Gamma Knife is just going to take a little bit to do something, or if Kaido's just that strong that he tanked through that, but it didn't really affect him. And it's kind of funny because now looking at it, Kaido mentions that he realizes they all understand how tough his defenses are, and he says, it seems you're not just mindless fools relying on guts to win. And it's really funny knowing the last line, what Luffy says, because Luffy is just kind of a fool fighting. Like, he doesn't have a plan, he doesn't have a strategy to go into it, he just fights, and he is kind of a mindless fool relying on guts, which is really funny. Killer then comes in for an attack, and he mentions that the toughness of the scales has caused them enough trouble and that he needs to just cut past them, and he uses this new attack called Scyther Sonic, which is actually a really cool attack, and it's kind of cool to see him use it on Kaido, and it actually does a little bit of damage to Kaido. But while he's doing that, Big Mom sends a huge Indra attack. It's a big lightning attack and just vaporizes Killer, causing him to pass out. And as he's falling down, Kaido is about to chomp down on him and eat him, but Luffy comes out of nowhere with a Rhino Schneider and just totally takes out Kaido from trying to bite, and totally just takes out Kaido from trying to bite Killer. But Kaido reels from that really quickly and is about to send a big Boro breath at Luffy. So Zoro tells Law that he needs to transport him over there to save Luffy, which is kind of funny because Law has been playing utility and having to transport different people different places, and he does not like that at all and is really bitter about it because he just wants to fight and not have other people rely on his power. But as Zoro gets ruined right in front of Kaido, he uses Kinemon's Foxfire style again and cuts through the flame so Luffy would not get hit. Zoro then comes with a one sword style attack, and it actually has Big Mom shook, and she says, "Look out, Kaido. That's no ordinary sword." And we see that Zoro is using that same attack he used against Ryuma, the one sword style Flying Dragon Blaze. And Kaido actually dodges it, but he also slices off part of the horns on Onigashima, cutting it clear off. Kaido then mentions how does his katana bear the presence of Odin within it, and then Big Mom mentions that they underestimated them. Zoro's then falling, saying, "Damn it, I missed," but then he gets attacked by Big Mom with another lightning bolt. And you have Luffy screaming for Zoro. Big Mom uses this huge attack called God of Lightning, Tenjin, which sends lightning all over the place, and you can kind of see it's just a bunch of lightning bolts that are just shocking everyone. It shocks Luffy, it shocks Kid, it shocks Law, and it has like little faces on them as well as they're going to shock people. And it shows them all getting shocked, and obviously it's affecting everyone besides Luffy. Big Mom mentions Straw Hat, "Why didn't that lightning work on you?" And Luffy obviously mentions, "Because he's rubber. It didn't work against Enel, it's not going to work against Big Mom." And then Luffy says, "You're going to pay for what you did to them." And then Kaido comes in with a blast breath once again, but instead, like a callback from the beginning of the chapter that I was talking about, where Kaido mentions that they're not just mindlessly fighting with guts, Luffy tanks the blast breath. And Kaido said, "My flame doesn't work either, why not?" And Luffy calls him out. And I think this is amazing because it goes from Kaido saying, "You can't just fight me on guts, you have to be smarter." But Luffy says, "No, I have guts and I can fight you with my guts." And then Luffy comes after Kaido with a Gum Gum Kong Gatling and just totally starts annihilating Kaido. And that is the end of the chapter. We don't know what's going to happen. We will find out next week because guess what? There is no break. We finally get no break. So we'll have a One Piece chapter next week. One Piece chapter 1003 will be next week. That was One Piece chapter 1002. We are done with that chapter. We are moving on. Wano is going crazy. I cannot wait till it explodes. I can't wait till we see a huge reveal. I think more is going to happen. They might lose here because everyone else is out. Luffy's not. They might take Luffy out. Who knows? But I love this chapter. It was amazing. Just a ton of fights. I loved it so much. It was just a great chapter. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And as always, be kind to others. See ya.